Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Lechia Gdansk. We're back today. It is the final game of the season. However, unfortunately, the title race is over. That's because we come into the final game 5 points behind Rakow. What we can do today, however, with a win is we can secure ourselves in second place. Doing so would put us into the Europa Conference League. Only the champions get into the Champions League. However, the Conference League might be a little bit more where we're able to make an impact. Maybe that'll be the case next year. And it would put us in the second qualifying round. So hopefully we can pick up at least a draw, preferably a win, and secure it. If we pick up a win, then, in a way, we're not champions, but we've given a very good account of ourselves. We've beat the champions, and we can go into next season with a lot of confidence. Our lineup today, we've got Bukulik in goal, Kastragan, Kayhofer, Tobers, and Piastrik at the back, Mikalski, Kubicki, and Biganski in midfield, Heydre on the right, Cisse on the left, and Zwolinski up front. We have a highlight here. It's Rakow that start on the ball. Ball gets crossed in, but Piastrik's there at the far post to head it away, and Surescu is going to go and collect it. He brings it back forward. So at this stage, obviously we won the Polish Cup. We are finishing top 4 in the league, hopefully top 2. And then we'll have to see what kind of transfer budget we get. And we are going to be in Europe next year. It's just a matter of where we start in that run, and hopefully we can get at least, ideally at least through the group stages. If we're going to be in the Europa Conference, I'd probably like to be in the knockout stages, but I don't know where we kind of sit in terms of European football. Half time, it's been an incredibly even first half, but not a lot has been going on, so hopefully that changes now. And it does seem to have an early chance of changing, as we have Piastrik throwing the ball in. Plays it back to Tobers and then across the centre-backs to Gerhofer. Hopefully we can get him back next year. Zwolinski's in space, blasts it into the back of the net. We lead 1-0 as long as he was onside. I would think he probably was. He was not. So, unfortunately, we are not 1-0 up. Yeah, as I say, hopefully Gerhofer will stay with us. I don't know how likely that is, but he has been a rock at the back for us. Although if he does leave, we've still got Nalipa and Tobers, who are two very good centre-backs in of themselves. And as a matter of fact, we're going to bring Nalipa on for Gerhofer at this stage. And we'll bring Flavio on for Cisse, in kind of swapping Gerhofer coming off for what could be his last game for us if we can't keep him. Flavio coming on for us, which could be his last game because he's 37. So he's probably retiring soon. We'll also bring Kalazinski on in midfield. And also Clemens is coming on the right wing in place of Heydre. 5 minutes to go now. We're going to bring Gajos on for Mikalski in holding midfield. Looking very likely that we see this game out as a draw. I've said that, and now we've got a free kick for Rakow on the edge of the box. Widra is stood over it. Goes for goal. Sends it wide. It's still 0-0. We've got 3 minutes of injury time to go, and we do have a highlight straight off the back of that free kick. Bukulik goes long upfield to absolutely no one, and Rakow are back on the ball and in possession. So far from ideal. It was a complete waste from Bukulik. That's something we're definitely going to be looking at as a new goalkeeper. In fact, as you can tell by the way these videos have been released, I've been all over the place in terms of even recording them. It's probably the longest it's ever taken me to get through one season on FM. I'm fairly sure we've signed a goalkeeper on a pre-contract. So we don't need to replace Bukulik. I'm pretty sure we've already done it. But we'll be interested to find out what kind of budgets we get for next season. I don't know what we should be expecting. I think, oh, that hurts. We almost saw out a draw on the final day, but unfortunately we lose to Rakow. They, in the end, show why they're champions over us, and hopefully by next year we can turn that around. And it is full time. A 1-0 loss on the final day. Unfortunately, we can't see out the season with a win. And what does that do to the table? We remain in second because what's happened? Rakow must have drawn their game. Yeah, 2-2. And Warsaw must have lost from the look of that. They did to Cracovia. And Milak and Plock are relegated. We're back in just a moment with the season review. So here we are for the season review for the 2021-22 season of Lechia Gdansk. Signing wise, there's not a lot to go through. Gerhofer gets an A+. I think the rest of them were all signed not by me. And outgoing again, doesn't really matter. In the league, our expectation, rather weirdly, I've never seen this one before, was to finish in the top 3 places. We did do that because, of course, we finished second. We were unlucky because this run from Gornik through to the game against Brookbet, a long unbeaten run, and barely any of them were draws as well. But unfortunately, we didn't quite have enough. We even beat Rakow 3-0 earlier in the season. But it's quite easy to look at the games against like Brookbet and Gornik, wherever that was. Teams who have finished in the bottom half have quite clearly cost us the title this year. Average home attendance of 9,999 fans. Only 24% full, so I think we need to sort out that a little bit. Polish Cup, they wanted us to get to the semi-final. We instead won the whole thing, of course, including a win against the champions of the league, Rakow. So, a good performance in the Cup. Well, a fantastic performance in the Cup. We won it. And then moments to remember, our biggest win was 4-0 against Lechia Warsaw, which is a fantastic result because they're one of the biggest teams in Poland. Match to remember was our 4-1 win against Poznan. And our goal of the season goes to Mikalski for a goal that I'm fairly sure I remember. In fact, this might have even been on camera, if I remember correctly, because I feel like we did come back for a game against Rakow. I could be wrong, but Teresino plays it to Piastrek, Kubicki lays it off to Mikalski, an unbelievable finish. I do believe that wasn't long after he initially wanted to get put back in the team, and he showed why. We can see here, sponsorship 2.2 million, broadcast 1.6. Obviously, we'll see a bit more about how that looks going forward. But hopefully, with getting European football and hopefully also remaining part of the top 3 in Poland, these will start to increase. Best 11, Kusiak in goal, despite only playing 10 games. Kostragan, Gerhofer, Tobers and Piastrek as the back 4. Mikalski, Kubicki, Biganski as the middle 3, and then Heydre, Flavio and Zwolinski. I'm not sure how Heydre's in there, considering he didn't play that many games, but we're not really that bothered. Fans player of the season was Gerhofer, also the young player of the season, so hence the reason we're hoping to get him back on loan. Top goal scorer was Zwolinski, only 13 goals. Piastrek with 10 assists from left back, so we're probably looking at a new striker next year if we can get one in who can just score a few more goals for us. Maybe he can become that. We'll have to see how it goes for him. However, we've also got Flavio breaking the record for the most league goals by a player. History in the making. Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of the season. Ceremony award. Everything is won and lost in the heart of every season. That's been the case for Lechia Gdansk. I don't know what that means, but sure. We have come out with a trophy. Let's see if we've got any information here. So we're going to be having a training camp here in Poland. Seems a bit pointless. We don't have any budgets at the moment. However, what we do have is Piastrek in the team of the year, and we also won the Polish Fair Play Award. So that's very nice to see. No budgets at the moment, but I will let you know what we get once we get into the new season. And if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. I think next video is probably going to be Monday because I'm having a few days away after today. But please do stick around, hit the notification bell so you can see when I'm back. F1 Manager is on its way as well. Don't forget about that. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and thank you very much for watching.